So you can see my screen, right? Okay. See, till yesterday, we have been, you know, written some coding stuff, but we never store it somewhere else. Okay, we never given that coding stuff to the end users, right? So we don't know how the end user is going to use our code. So still wait for the time being. Okay. So today we'll start working on the Apex programming. Apex programming. Apex programming is nothing but an object-oriented programmatic language. Object-oriented programmatic language. It's look like Java. Okay, it's look like Java programmatic. Okay, but it is something different. Not like completely intense to level of Java programming. Okay, it's somewhat high level, very high level programmatic language. Okay, and that too it is an on demand programmatic language. On demand means I will show you. Okay, to write a program you do not require any software. Simply you can write it on the server. So if when you compare with Java, if you want to write a program on Java, you need a software .exe file. I'll tell you the reasons why. Okay, so wait for the time being. I'll discuss about this on demand also. Okay, let's coming to this point. Object oriented programmatic language. So first of all, you should know about object, class. These two are very, very important. Okay. So once if I explain about this one, then I can tell you about Apex programming. See, everyone knows about object, right? Everyone knows about objects, right? You know, the representation of object will be in the circular format. Okay. Diagrammatic representation of object will be in the format of circular format. How can you say if any object exists in the world, how can you say this is an object? Let us say I have a mobile phone, I have a smartphone. How can you say it is an object? Because, how can I say because it is an object means it has a name? Yes, it has a name. I can touch it, I can feel it, right? I can see, I can see that mobile, I can touch it, right? And it has a name and it has a functionality. It has a behavior. Like we can make a calls from that mobile, right? I can send some messages. I can browse internet. So like this. So multiple, multiple things are there to describe an object. So majorly three characters are very important to decide whether this is an object or not. One is name. Okay. Second one is properties. Third one is behavior. Okay. If these three things are available, then you can consider it is an object. Let us say there is an iPhone, is it? Okay. It has a name. It has a property like 5 inches phone. Okay. 5 GB RAM, 128 GB hard disk, some processor, XYZ, right? All these are comes under properties. What is behavior? I can make a call, I can send some messages, I can see some videos, right? All this comes under as a behavior. Then these three properties, then these three characteristics are there, then you can consider as an object. You consider yourself also. You are also an object. Pen is also an object, right? Pen is a name. And the properties, it's a cylindrical shape. It's a like 15 centimeters, blue pen or red pen. The behavior is we can write something, right? Then definitely it comes under as an object. See, very simple. You can feel the object, you can touch the object. Okay. A memory is allocated to the object. Let us say I have a smartphone right now. I just put it on the table. It occupies some space. And I took that mobile up. So the space has been deallocated. A memory is allocated and memory is deallocated for the objects. Remember that. Then what about class? Then what about class? What about class?
Collection of objects.
Class, generally people says that class is an instance of an object. Instance of an object. Class is a blueprint of an object. What do you mean by all this stuff? If you are explaining about object to the system, that means there is a class. That means class is an idea of that object, what you are describing. Class is nothing but your own structured object. Class is nothing but your own structured object. Remember it. Class is nothing but your own structured object. That's why people says that class is nothing but a blueprint of your object. If you are explaining about object to someone else, that comes under as an idea. Because class do not have a physical existence. Ideas do not have a physical existence. Remember it. Ideas do not have a physical existence. Right? Similarly, there is no memory allocated for your class, but memory is allocated. Hexadecimal related spaces addresses has been given to only for objects, okay, not for a class. Then what exactly the class is? Class is a blueprint of an object. It also contains name, properties, behaviors. Right? Class is also having name, properties, and behaviors. Okay, name of the class, that means name of your object. Properties, you can describe the properties about this object, and behavior you can describe here. So you can consider this is nothing but a program. Program is nothing but some set of instructions what you're giving to the system. Similarly, you're saying about this object to the system is always comes under as a class. Understand this one. This is very, very important. Very simple. My question is very simple. What do you mean by object? If I touch the object, if I feel the object, it has some name, it has some behavior, it has some properties. Properties means it's a black color mobile, right? It's a 5 inches mobile, 128 GB, 5 GB RAM. So like this, all these are nothing but properties. Look and feel. Behavior means we can make a call, we can send SMS, right? That comes under as this one, and it has a name, OnePlus Mobile, whatever it may be, right? I have a certain idea about this mobile. that comes under as a class. So you have to say to the system through programmatically. So at that time, this name, properties, behaviors will come into the picture. Okay. So now you got a clarity about objects and a class. Class is nothing but a certain idea about the object, and you're explaining to the system that comes under as a class. Class is nothing but an idea. There is no physical existence. There is no memory cannot be allocated for a class. Okay. Now let us see. Let us consider. Consider this one. Name 1 plus 6. Mobile, whatever it may be. Okay. I'm just giving a properties. Properties like okay, 160 GB 160 GB space, hard disk. Okay, 4 GB RAM. Okay, Octa Dragon, whatever it may be. Processor, 4th generation. Black color. Okay, 5 inches, 5 inches mobile. What else here? For look and feel. Yeah, these are the properties for that object. Okay, for 1 plus 6 object, and you can give something manufactured date also, whatever it may be. Price $10, right? All these are nothing but properties. Then what is behavior? Then what about behaviors? Like calling is one of the behavior. Messaging is one of the behavior. Okay. Surfing internet is one of the behavior in that. Making videos is one of the behavior. Like this, couple of behaviors are there. What is this? All these are nothing but about object. Okay, that object. So it has a structure or something, whatever it may be. I can consider this is nothing but an object. Right? Now, I want to explain about this object, the same structure about to my system. How can you explain? But these are objects, right? How can you explain to the system? So in that case only, you will write your own object structure that is called as a class. Now you will write a class. Okay. Now you're going to write a class. How you're going to write a class means I'll show you. Same. It will come like this, but it will be in the format of this format. You have to separate. Like this, it will come. We can technically say that properties are nothing but attributes, or some people says that variables. You already know how to declare a variables, right? Yeah. Behaviors means some people says that functions, or some people says that methods. We'll discuss about all these things today. Okay. And this is nothing but a class name. This is nothing but a class name. Let's see how we write technically. Come here, click on this, open your developer console. Right? There is a file. Click on the file. There is a new button. Here you can see an Apex class. Okay, I'm just giving the name of the Apex class. I just given the name 1 plus 6 Apex class. See, first time I have written a class. I don't have any software. Okay, I just written in the server directly. What happens is, let's tell you. What happens is, generally, if you consider Java, this is your system. System means computer. Okay, computer, right? In computer, you develop Java program. In system, you develop Java program, right? Every program will be compiled, right? Every program will be compiled. Compile means it will check whether you have written a good program or not, healthy program or not. Syntactically, it will check any errors or something else. Okay, that comes under as compilation. So the compilation will be available inside directly in the system. So compilation will be directly available inside the system. So that's why Java required a .exe file within the system only. The compilation will be happen locally. That's why Java required a exe file. When come to the Salesforce, this is a system. You can consider this a computer. Okay. You can also write a program here, but the compilation will never happen in this system. It happened somewhere in the force.com server. Whatever the program you write, that will send to the force.com server. In force.com server, it will compile. It will check whether you write a good program or not. Okay. And it is associated to the database. This server has been associated to the database. This completely is virtual cloud space. Okay. So your program will be sent to the force.com server. There it is compiled and it goes to the database and it comes back and again it comes back to your program. So like this. So the compilation is not happened inside in your local machine. It happened somewhere in the cloud space. That's why you do not require .exe file. But for Java program, okay, or any other programmatic languages, the compilation will be happened within the system locally. That's why they require a exe files. So they will have some JDE Java development environment. Okay, by that they develop some Java files. When you compile that Java file, you will get a Java C file. Okay. That exe belongs to the Java developer environment. When you write a program, they will have a .java file. When you compile that, you will get a .java C file. To get this .java C file, you need this exe software. Exe means executable files. Executable files means softwares. All software applications are .exe files only. But our Apex, you do not require like that. It's very simple. Whatever the program you write, Apex program, it will go to the force.com server. So that's why you do not require any softwares. So that comes under as on-demand program. On-demand program, okay? On-demand program means you do not require any softwares. Let us say, for example, I have a machine one, system one, and I can enter a Java program here. And I want to give that Java program to you for a system two. That system do not have a Java exe. In that system, we do not have a Java. What happens? You cannot run that program. That means there is a dependency, system dependency is there. We can call it as on-premises program. These are all comes under as on-premises program. Java, .NET, okay, ADP, okay, mainframes. All these are nothing but a system-dependent programs. System dependent. A machine is dedicated for it, but these are first on-demand programmatic language in the world. Okay, Apex, you do not require any system dependent. You have a mobile, yes, you can write a program in the mobile. You have a tablet, yes, you can write a program inside a tablet. Anyone, any persons, n number of persons can interact your program, and they can change in the on time, right? See, we have an arc. We all are the users in that arc. I just opened the Apex class. Apex class, and you can also be modify of it. So that's the beauty. That's the beauty of your Apex program. That's why every customer wants it, this one. So they want to go with, so they want to go with, software dependent kind of stuff, because buying of software is a very costly. Instead of that, they will go for a subscription part of this cloud space. That's very important. So now you have to be remember, from today onwards, you have to be convert to an Apex programmers. Okay, whatever the program you write, that will be compiled in the force.com server. Each and every character in the line what you have been written a program, that will go to the force.com server. It will compile. If any errors is there, it will show it onto the screen. So this is the program what you have been written. .apxc, that means Apex class, compiled class. This is a compiled class, already compiled in the server. Okay, this is a class. See, this is a class. And what is this public? I don't want to explain about this complete stuff. You have to be read the program. This is a public, this is a class, and this is a class name. This is a open parenthesis, okay, brace, okay, open brace, open flower brace, open, closed flower brace, open flower brace, closed flower brace, right? Public, class, and this is class name. We can call it as access specifier. What is that? Access specifier. There are different access specifiers, will be a public, global, private, like this. You'll get in touch with that access specifiers. Remember it, access specifier. Class, keyword. These blue colors comes under as a keywords. This is a class name. You can write any name here, no problem. Okay, that means you are demonstrating your own objective structure. Now, so what what here you have written, you know about the variable declarations like integer I equal to 0. You wrote this variable declaration, but you never stored it. If you store this integer, you can be used in n number of times wherever you want, but you never store this one. But today we got a chance to store this variable declarations. So as per this one, as per this business diagram, I want to maintain some properties. Okay. See, let us see how can I deal. Public string. Okay. Mobile name. I can give mobile name or a model name. Okay. So model name. It is in the string format. 1 plus. Okay. So again, what is this? This is a text value given to this variable and saying to the system it is an string. I want to give a manufactured date for that mobile. How? Manufactured date. So I can mention it as a date. Right? I can give the specific date also, but wait for the time being. Okay. We have to be concentrate on some other things, not on giving us specific dates or like that. Before writing a code, you have to understand the code, how I am writing. You have to read the code. Okay. This is a public class, Apex class. And these are the variable declarations, what I'm giving. What are the rest of the variable declarations we are having? Hard disk, storage. It has like 160 GB. Four GB. I just given like this width and height. Okay. So there is a pricing is here. Price is there, right? How you can describe the system? See, I'm explaining the system. Here I never given any data types. Here I never given any data types, but I want to mention these things to the system means I have to describe the data type. So, okay. So what all these are? All these are nothing but a specifications. Sorry, properties. Okay. So I just given all these are nothing but a variable declarations. So if I give any statement like this with a double slashes, it won't consider as a code. Okay. For it's a kind of a help text what we are writing. See, earlier I have written the same variables in the anonymous window like this, right? But we never store that code. Okay. So, but first time we are storing our code here like this. Okay. Now, method declarations. We'll go for a method declarations. Remember it. What are the methods we are having? Calling, messaging, internet surfing, making videos. See, to write a class, I just taken my mobile related stuff. Okay. You have to prepare like this. Whatever the objects you are having, you have to prepare and you have to be develop the Apex programs today. Okay. That means what is my intention? You should maintain a certain idea. That's it. So now I want to declare a methods. Simple, you write like this. Public. Put initially as a void. We don't know what exactly the void is, but the definition of void is nothing but empty. It won't return anything. Okay, I'll tell you. Void. Calling. That's it. See, access specifier. Return type. Method name. Parenthesis. Open parenthesis. Closed parenthesis. Open brace. Close brace. Whatever the stuff you write, it must be in the open brace and closed brace only. You should not come out. You should not come out and write something. You will get an error because an encapsulation is there. Okay, encapsulation means you are binding the data into a single unit. Okay, you are binding this variable declarations and methods into a single unit. That comes under as an encapsulation. Okay, that is also an object oriented programmatic language stuff. Whenever you write a class, encapsulation is followed. That means you are binding data into a single unit, properties and behaviors. See, I wrote public, void, and the functionality name. If it is a pen, I will write public, void, writing because it's a functionality. Okay. So public, void, calling. Okay. This is access specifiers. All these are nothing but access specifiers. See, before writing a code, you have to understand the code. This is access specifier. This is class. This is class name. These are all our variable declarations. This is access specifier. This is data type. This is a variable name and a single value has been assigned to this. Similarly, access specifier, void return type. This is a return type and this is a method name and this is a open parenthesis and closed parenthesis, open brace and close brace. Now, whatever the logic you want, you can write it here. Right. Okay. What next? Messaging. Public, void, messaging. This is one of the method. Just a sample elementary level because you have Being a programmer, you have to understand the program first. You have to understand these elementary level programs first. Then you can easily understand the big programs. This is also a fundamental class. Public, wide, what is that? I have written three methods, right? Now you have to tell about this method. Can anyone? About the behavior. Public, wide, making videos, music, whatever stuff you want. I'm just explaining to the system. That's it. No matter whether you wrote a big program or a small program, write a satisfied program. Right? See, all these are nothing but a method declarations. No matter whether it's static methods or non-static methods, wait for the time being. Today, we have declared a method. We have written a class because I know most of the people are non-technical people are there. Okay, that's what everything is well described. Okay, I know you all are buddies. So please be concentrated. Before writing a program, ఎంత program రాసాం 29 lines of program రాసాం. Very simple program, elementary level. But no matter if you're reading the 15,000 lines of code also, the same structures will be available. If there is a program with 15,000 lines of code, that code will have only two things: variables, methods. You cannot say anything else. You open 50,000 lines of code, it have only two things: variables and methods. But there will be any different flavors, so you have to be understand that. This is access specifier. I'm not saying it's a public. This is access specifier. This is a class. This is a class name. This is an access specifier. This is a data type. This is a variable name, and this is a value it is assigned to it. And in the class, initially we'll go with a variable declarations. We can call it as a global variable declarations. I'll tell you, I'll come back again. But initially you have to be learned. This is a variable declarations. And this is a public. That means this is an access specifier. Okay. This is an return type. What is that? Return type. What is this? Method name. What is this? Open parenthesis, closed parenthesis. This is open brace and closed brace. In the middle, you will write a logic to making a calls. Okay. This is a program, boss. Even in your mobiles, you enter some phone number and you're clicking on the green button, right? There is a code behind that green button. Okay. That code is this one. But there is no logic here, but there is a functionality in a real time. Okay. What I have done today, I have an object, I have an idea about the object in my brain. I technically converted that idea to an programmatic and giving information and passing instructions to the system. This is a mobile. This is a OnePlus mobile. What is this star mark indicates? That indicates unsaved program. Whatever the program you write, each and every line of code, will go here and it will be certified. See, let us say, for example, I'm not giving this semicolon. I forgot to give that semicolon. Okay, I'm not clicking any button on the keyboard. Okay, I'm not clicking any button on the keyboard. If you come and see here, it shows, right, one problem. It is indicating here, but there is a problem here. Okay, that means there is a problem here. You forget about this semicolon. Now let us see. So that's why here it's showing the error mark. I'm not clicking on any controllers or anything else. See, it is automatically, this code has been automatically sent to the server. Still the program is unsaved. Now you have to save this program. How you can save this means Control S. See, now it is saving. So now the program has been saved successfully. Now the program has been saved successfully. Come here, scroll down. There is a develop option will be there. Here you have an Apex classes. Click on this Apex class. See, okay, for previous batch, I have been used to one of your org. That's why you can see the classes. I will delete all these classes, no worries. This is the Apex class, what you have been written today. Okay, 5, 6, today's date. When I open this Apex class, I can see these are the variables, and these are the methods what we have been written respect to your idea, right? From here also you can create an Apex class. See, clicking on new. Right, you can write it public class. Sorry, any questions? Okay. Hmm.
మనం ఇమేజ్ కూడా ఇన్సర్ట్ చేయొచ్చా?
ఏంటది?
ఇమేజెస్
చేయొచ్చు. There is a data type. There is a data type called blob. Okay, blob means binary large object. Okay, with the help of blob data type, you can insert your images in your table. This is a blob. Okay, so your image will be splitted. Okay, so into some encrypted kind of stuff. Okay, and data will be stored into the table. When again it is reverting back, it comes into the image format. Okay, so generally all data will be stored in the blob formats. Okay, coming back. See, this is a public class. Right, open brace and close brace. This is a class which I have been written. Okay, and I can also write public string person name. Right, I can also declare a method public void do something, whatever it may be. System.debug. Okay, what are the stuff you can write it. Okay, and I'm giving this variable name here. Just a simple thing. See, access specifier class name open brace, access specifier data type variable, access specifier return type method name parenthesis open brace and close brace, and some of the logic. In the logic I'm using this variable. Same. Class has been saved. Now 2 classes I have been written, right? 2 classes I have been written. You can open the class from here as well. I have to reload this one. Control F5. Now, what are the program you have been written previously? Okay, you can open it also. File, open, classes. What are the classes you have been written? 1 plus 6 class. 1 plus 6 class, open it. See, now my program has been stored and I brought it back again. And I have written one more class also, sample, this one only. Okay, this class only, open it. See, I can write in the browser directly the programs like this. I just written Apex classes, 2 Apex classes today. Okay. Now let me create another method here. Public void specifications. Okay, if I hit this method, it has to give the mobile specifications to me. What are the mobile specifications? Let me write it. So this is a model name, right? Okay, I'll place it here like this. So this one will give the specifications for you. Now what next? Manufacture date. Okay, and I'll place it here. When I hit this method, it will provide this data to me. Storage. So it will give a storage information to me. Whenever I ask, it will provide these informations to me. This is price. So it will print the data. Okay. I'll put like this. So these are the specific these kind of I just written some couple of methods, variables and methods. Now put this one aside. Come back here. I have written a sample class. You know how to declare a variable. I just declare a variable. Concentrate on this one. Okay. This class is saved successfully. Now it is in the server also. And this method. Now when I hit this method, this statement has to execute this. How you can do it means as per time being, today what this Apex class will do means Apex class is a backend controllers. Remember this statement. Apex class is a backend controllers. It looks like Java structure, but it interacts with database every time. It brings the data from database and it do something stuff. Okay. Temporarily, I stored this text value, hard-coded text value in this variable. When I hit this method, definitely whatever the value it is there here, it will be exposed. So to hit this class, you have to open your anonymous window. How you will write here? How you get access of your contact object before creating a record? You will do like this, right? Contact con equal to new contact. You got a permission from the contact object, right? Similarly, if you want to do anything in my class, in my object, you need a permission like this. Similarly, see, this is a class which is given by the Salesforce, and we have been instantiated, and we are temporarily using that contact in your program. Now, understand my statement. This is an object. Okay. This is an programmer defined object, his owned object, where we are using in the program temporarily. Okay. We have been given a space for this program temporarily. According to me, both are the same to me. Now, this is I don't know the variation. Both are the same. Object instantiations, class instantiations, whatever the stuff may be. Okay. This is nothing but an instantiation. Now, use this object. Object is nothing but this class, and call this method name. What happens? This is instantiated and we have a space here, and the address has been allocated for this object backend. In that class object, we are using do something. Obj means this class, it goes here. Do something means it is a method, it goes here. Okay. And it goes to the fifth line and it executes, and person name is here, it goes here. What are the value it is available, it will print it. See this. This is a method. We can call this as declaration. Declaration means it will open brace and close brace will be there. Declaration. This is declaration. This is invocation. Invocation. That means calling. You're calling. So whatever may be here we are having, you just copy it and paste it here, and at the end you have put it as a semicolon. That's it. We can call it as an invocation. Okay. This is declaration. Now you select this two and click on execute highlighted. System will understand. See, we are elementary level. It prints something information onto the developer console. See the evaluation how we are evaluating. Earlier we have done the same stuff from the anonymous window, but today we are doing the same stuff from a class. That means we are storing our variables. We are storing our functionalities very securely in the part of a class. Right? Now you know how to call this method. To call this method, you have to instantiate this class and you have to call this method. Now you tell me, there are different types of methods are there. Calling, messaging, internet, videos, and specification. If you want all these methods, definitely you want to instantiate this class. Come here, Control E. Your own object now, right? Object dot. What you want? You want making a calling? Come here, put calling. So calling will call. Object dot. You want to send surfing internet? No need to follow the order. Messaging, come here. Put this and close it. making videos of this and close it. Well, let me execute this first. Not required to call each and every method. Okay, it depends upon your requirement. It depends upon your functionality. But no matter, I am not concentrating on all those things. I'm concentrated only this object instantiation of your class. And you have a space, right? And using this object reference, I'm calling all the functionalities. I'm calling all the functionalities. Now execute. See, it executed successfully. See, by using this method, we can make a call, we can browse the internet, we can send SMS, we can make some videos. Got the clarity? Right? So that means we are passing some instructions to the system to make something performance. So wait for the time being, how we can give this class to the end user. You have to think only in the end user perspective of point. How my end user is going to use this class, how my end user is going to use my logic functionality. That is the only step. Still, we are working on fundamentals. Okay, fundamentals means we should know how to write a class, how to declare a variable, how to use a method, how to invoke that class, how to invoke that method, and how to see the results. That's it. That comes under as a fundamentals. Thinking about the end user perspective of point, still we need some more time because we are babies on the Apex programming part. Now I want to call this specification. Object dot. Use this specification. Right? Click on execute. See this. Mobile model name, OnePlus, mobile manufacture date, mobile storage, mobile RAM, price, color, inches. See, all these specifications came. Very simple, yeah. Let's say, for example, you go to the ATM, right? ATM. You inserted a card. Now the program opens. It asks inputs. You given inputs. Okay, your name, your withdrawal amount, and you given a pin code. Okay, and what is your output? Amount has to come, right? And at the same time, slip has to come. The slip, right? Those two are outputs, and you give an input, and they are giving output. How this is happened at the back end? There is a program, boss. Now, very simple. See, I'm clicking on the cancel here, right? There is a cancel here. When I click on cancel, that window has been closed. You perform some action, there is a backend, something is happened, right? That is a program. So the programs are look like this. Today, no matter wherever you are, either you know how to write a for loops, either you don't know how to write a maps collections, stop it aside. Okay. Today, at any cost, all the people must know how to create an Apex class. This is our own Apex class, boss. See, we have written like this. You remember? Right? According to me, both are the same. కాకపోతే ఈ సిస్టమ్ డిఫైన్డ్, ఇదేమో ప్రోగ్రామర్ డిఫైన్డ్. అవర్ ఓన్ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ స్ట్రక్చర్. This is account objective structure given by the Salesforce. Right? Account is also one of the class in the Salesforce libraries. Okay? In the Salesforce libraries, account is also one of the class. 1+6 Apex class is one of the Apex class, and we can create our own objective structure and we can use it, right? We can do so many things here. Today, boss, please be conscious, forget about everything, concentrate only on today's session. How to write a class, how to declare a variable inside a class, how to declare a method inside an Apex class, and how to save it, and how to, what we can say, how to execute that classes. Okay, only this is the stuff you have to be remember. It won't come. It is not coming. So you have to follow all this stuff here. I just mentioned here very sample for warm up exercise. Every day you have to do some warm up like this and come back to the classes. No warm ups, it could be a problem for you, not for me. Okay, so like this, these are the two statements. No, you cannot execute a program without saving. Okay, because still you need a .c file, right? So you cannot execute a program without saving it. Okay, and one more thing is, I will upload these class files, not today, not today. Okay, I will upload these class files on Sunday in your drive. Okay, I'll upload these class files on your drive on Sunday, not today. But you have to be watch this video clearly and try to execute. What is your ultimate goal? Writing a class, execution of that class. That's it. But you have to understand this is access specifier, this is class, this is class name. All these are nothing but variable declarations. All these are nothing but a methods. Access specifier, return type, method name, parenthesis, open brace, close brace, in middle logic. And whatever the stuff you write, it must be inside this open brace and close brace only. Okay, it should not go outside. No more leakages. Got the point? What I'm trying to say. So that's what today I would like to be deliver. Okay. You please be concentrate. I thought yesterday I can make it by the 6 because of some other emergency things. The people are waited. So that's why I cannot allocate a 6 p.m. call. Okay. Might be I can allocate today. Let me check and I'll come back you on that. so that we can discuss about your doubt sessions. Thank you. I'll post this video immediately within 5 minutes. Okay, go through it. Thank you, guys.